And we're off. Hold on, we're a bit lagging at the moment. I think let's just update the clock. Still a bit concerned as to why Sesko is not starting. Probably not yet match fit according to the manager's standards. It's Fernandez with an interception. It's off to Cunha, who takes a shot. Oh, slightly over the bar. Close. It's encouraging stuff. Encouraging stuff. Slightly past the first minute. I should have resumed this at game week 1, but I wanted to assess whether it would be worth doing, whether this would be a campaign worth following on live. The signings, Brian Mbumo and Thais Cunha, who's on the ball right now, is taking a second shot off the post. Amad Diallo following up for the rebound, but it's been cleared by the Fulham's defense, but it's back with Brian Mbumo. Mbumo's been brought down in the penalty box, but it's not going to be a penalty. So back to what I was saying earlier, the signings, two good signings. I just wanted to see how the signings would gel in game week 1 against Arsenal before commencing this Watchalong series. Although we lost the game, I still feel the style of play has vastly improved as compared to the last season. I mean, the benchmark was low, but nonetheless the improvement is significant. It seems like we can only get better from here. Once Sesko becomes a regular starter, I think we'll see more goals going in. So far the first 3 minutes has been pretty promising, but then again we have seen a promising 10-minute start so many times last season, only for it to end up to be a abysmal balance 80 minutes. So we'll see. Seems that Patrick Dogu has broken. The flag stays down, but he's decided to go for a shot on the first touch, which predictably goes out of play for a goal kick. It's very heartening to see that most of the players are confident in taking a shot, be it from outside the penalty box or inside. I was also thinking about whether I should, change the format up a bit. Maybe I can split the watch along into both halves to make it an easier rewatch down the line. Let me know what you all think in the comments. So it's about 5 minutes in, and United have had quite a bit of possession in Fulham's half. Fulham have yet to take a shot on target, which is which is pretty good, I would say. Pretty promising. Fernandez again out of position, trying to pressurize Burn Leno into giving up possession. We've gotten away with quite a few 50-50 fouls, which could have been called, which could have been given to Fulham. So it's Delete back in defense. Yoro, Mbumo, back to Yoro again. Ball's now with Binder, but Calvin Bassey seems to be down on the floor, clutching his face. Referee's coming over to have a look. The replay seems to show Brian Mbumo getting his hand across Bassey's face, but it seems like it was unintentional because Mbumo wasn't even looking at him. Bassey is quite unhappy that the foul wasn't given. The referee's not having any of it. I'm quite heartened to see that Amorim has preferred to start with Altay Bayender in goal for the opening two matches. Seems like a clear sign of intent to let Onana know about his position, either to shape up or shift out. According to Fabrizio Romano, it seems like we're looking at a Sané Lemons from Royal Antwerp. Not sure how tested he is in the European leagues, or whether he will really be an upgrade, or whether he's meant to be a backup for Altay Binder in the event that Onana leaves. He's gone out for a goal kick here at 8.5 minutes. Goal kick for Fulham taken by Bernd Leno. The ball's gone out for a throw-in for United. Castagne failing to be on the receiving end of that goal kick. Throw in by Dogo, intercepted by Fulham. But ball's back in possession with United. Here's Amad Diallo. Mbo was making a run. All the Fulham's defense are back. The ball's back with Amad Diallo. It's challenged. The ball has gone out for a goal kick. The last touch seemed to have adjudged to have come off Amad Diallo. So it's Mason Mount who's found Cunha. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot, saved by Bernd Leno. Ball's put out for a throw-in. Patrick Dogu. Luke Shaw fails to get past, but the ball's back with United. No, there's a free kick given to Fulham. Fernandes is unhappy with that decision. Speaking of Fernandes, it seems Al Hilal has put in another bid, or put in a bid. in the range of 100 million for Bruno Fernandes. It seems it is the second. It seems to be the second bid for Bruno Fernandes put in by a Saudi Arabian club. Not sure as to the veracity of those rumors. So it's Kelvin Bassey on the ball for Fulham. The ball's put across to number 21. Who's that? That was Castagne. The ball's been played back all the way to Bernd Leno. Now it's Tete, the number 2 for Fulham. Seems like they're just trying to tire out the Man United front line by just keeping the ball within themselves. Ball's gone out for a United throw-in. At about the 12th minute mark here, it seems that Fulham, while they have the space to pass, it seems they're having a bit of trouble getting into the United's final third. They've been keeping some good possession for about oh my goodness. Oh. So that was Josh King, who almost found himself free, but Altai Binder rushing off his line to make a great save. That opportunity is, I would say, something that Onana would have conceded based on his performances last season. Binder so far showing some great reflexes, as well as some athleticism in his diving. It's a long way up from Altai Binder. Cunha's got the ball. Oh. A great pass from Altai Binder straight into the foot of Cunha. But that was an equally good save from Bernd Leno. It's gone out for a corner. It's Mbumo to take the corner. Whips it in. It's too light, but the ball's back with Mbumo, but who has been deemed to be offside. It's just indicating to Amad Diallo there to measure his pass the next time. Cunha earlier had just shown some strength in holding off Anderson to receive that pass from Altai Binder. I think he was just frustrated that he didn't have more time to really put his boot through the ball. So United, Amad Diallo has just lost possession. Fulham now running in. That was a great slide tackle by Amad Diallo. The ball's gone out for a Fulham corner. He lost the ball, but makes a great recovery sprint to make that tackle. Ball's whipped in. It's Calvin Bessie with a good shot, but it went straight at Binder, and now it's out for a corner. Sorry, apologies. That was Alex Iwobi with the shot that has been deflected out for a corner. The corner's whipped in. Ball's gone out. Calvin Bessie is claiming it's a corner, but it seems to be given as a goal kick. It's in this first 16 minutes, the positioning sense displayed by Binder has been a lot more encouraging compared to that from what we've seen from Monana in the last season. The ball's been headed out of play by Patrick Dog, who's going to be a Fulham throw in. It's going to be United throw in to be taken by Patrick Dogu. Short one to Bruno Fernandes is back with Dogu. Now it's Luke Shaw, played back to Matthias de Ligt. Euro de Ligt. Shaw, Mason Mount. Shaw again. Binder puts it out of play for a Fulham throw in. The throw in taken goes all the way back to Leno. Fulham still in possession. Sorry. It's a good slight tackle by Shaw, but it's a quick throw in. Now it's going to be a corner for Fulham. Ball comes off Matthias de Ligt for that corner. So this is going to be Fulham's third corner compared to United's single corner that we've had so far in the approximately 20 minutes of the game. The ball's whipped in here, cleared by United, but the ball's been whipped in again. Cleared out to Mbumo, struggling to get possessions, brought down, but the play goes on. It's Castagne. Fernandes has been brought down after a pass, but play goes on. Now the referee has called for a free kick. Our captain, having been collided into. Ball is with Fulham again. It's a good switch of play by Fulham. Ball's now with Josh King on the left hand side. Calvin Bessie whips it in straight into the hands of Binder. Again, with Binder's positioning, he's seems to be able to read the play quite well so far. Touch wood, let's just not jinx it. Of course, you guys know the goal that we conceded against Arsenal last week. Somewhat debatable as Binder was impeded in the build up to the corner. At this juncture of the game, it seems that Fulham has 51% of possession compared to United's 49. It's been a pretty even game in that sense. That's a great turn from Cunha. It's being closed down by Anderson and the free kicks be given. Given to in favour of United. Quickly taken there by Fernandes in the middle of the park. The ball's with Diallo, handed off to Mbumo. Almost trying to shake off Bessie here, but ball goes out for a Fulham throw-in. Kelvin Bessie has just wrestled the ball away from Mbumo there. It's been closed down by Cunha. It's now has gone up for a throw in to be taken by Diallo. Throw in's been taken, balls with Cunha, Diallo. Handed off to Luke Shaw. It's a good turn there. Fernandes, Shaw, back to Casemiro. Delete. Shaw. It's back with delete. Euro. Delete to Luke Shaw. Having a bit of trouble coming out of our own half. Euro. Casemiro. Cunha. Casemiro. Almost lost the ball there, but the ball's now with Luke Shaw. Back to delete. Fulham just piling on the pressure here. Casemiro whips, tries to find Amad Diallo, but the ball's just hit it with too much of power. In Fulham's possession with Bern Leno. Kelvin Bessie in possession. Headed away by Dogu. Castagne for Fulham. GGMU, yeah. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, we'll be able to say that. We'll be able to say that at the end of the game. Ooh. It's Alex Iwobi. Possession. Josh King with the cross that's been intercepted. The ball's been pumped away. That's Mbumo and Kevin Bessie racing for the ball, but the ball's just gone out for a throw in. It's going to be United's throw in. It's Luke Shaw. For those of you all who have tuned in, thanks. Just want to run something by you guys. So I was thinking of switching up something this season. I thought of splitting the watch along into both halves, which would, in the aim of making it a easier rewatch down the line. Let me know what you all think. It's Amad Diallo in possession. It's Cunha. Bruno Fernandes places it out to Euro. Now it's Amad Diallo. It's been pushed. It's going to be a free kick. It's been pushed by Ryan Sessegnon. It's going to be a free kick to United. Lenny Euro. Matthias de Ligt. Mbumo and Bessie racing for the ball, but Bessie's got a hit. Puts the ball back to Bern Leno, who hoofs it up the field. United back in possession. Amad Diallo. There was a pass meant for Patrick Dogu, just overhit, and the ball just gone out for a goal kick. The boss is a bit frustrated. It's interception by De Ligt, hands it off to Amad Diallo. Back with Lenny Euro. Having trouble finding someone in space. Now it's Luke Shaw. Mason Mount, Luke Shaw. Dogu loses possession. Now Fulham's on the ball. Kenny Tete tries to pass it out to Castagna, but it's gone out for a Fulham throw in. Fulham still in possession after that throw in. So Patrick Dogu has been brought down by Lukic. It's been a free kick given to United, deep within United's half, as we approach the 30-minute mark, 2/3 into this first half. Free kick's going to be taken by Luke Shaw. Actually, no, it's being handed off to Fernandes, who just plays it back to Altay Bayender. So that's a free kick to Fulham. Mason Mount trying to recovering the ball, but ends up just nudging his marker right in the back. That's Kelvin Bessie. He's made quite some stride down the left for Fulham. Josh King, Bessie. Lukic, Lukic now for Fulham. Anderson to Castagne. Ball's gone out for a United throw in. See, Mason Mount was brought down by the referee. Waves play on, but the ball safely back with Altai Binder. Luke Shaw. Matthias Cunha squares it to Lenny Yoro. Yoro still in possession, tries to find Mbumo. Finds Mbumo, but Mbumo has nowhere to run. Pushes it infield for Casemiro, who now finds Luke Shaw. That's a clever back heel, which finds Bruno Fernandes, but Calvin Bassey gets in the way. It's going to be a United corner. That was a clever back heel from Mason Mount to find Bruno Fernandes in space. Corner to be taken by Bruno Fernandes. So whips it in. It's cleared by Fulham. Mbumo. Fernandes. Mbumo, Fernandes. But that's intercepted by Castagne. Alex Iwobi on the ball. Squares it. Fulham still in possession. Kept in possession, kept in play by Ryan Sessegnon. Iwobi in possession. Fulham still in possession. Ryan Sessegnon tries to get past Diallo, but Diallo gets the better of him. Lenny Yoro. Altai Binder heaves it upfield. Anderson for Fulham. Patrick Doggo's been brought down again. This is the second free kick he's drawn. Castagne is unhappy about that. See, the replay from the previous corner is showing that Calvin Bassey pretty much throws Mason Mount to the ground, but nothing was given. So that is the incident which seems to be, which is now being checked by VAR for a possible penalty. Fingers crossed. It's unlikely. I feel it's unlikely. Seeing that it's United, I feel it's unlikely that we're gonna get it. Just like how we weren't given the penalty against Arsenal last week in game week 1. I'll be happy to be proven wrong here. Oh, I think he's given it. Has he? I'm not sure because I'm watching the game with no sound to prevent any copyright infringement. But it seems, based on the reaction of the players and Fulham's manager on the touchline, yes, the penalty's been given and it's Bruno Fernandes to take the penalty. Getting the penalty opportunity is one thing, but scoring a penalty is not always a given. There seems to be some hold up here. The referee is just laying down the law. Just having a check with both Bernd Leno and Fernandes. It's Bruno Fernandes. Oh my god! What did I say? What did I say? Getting the penalty is one thing, but scoring it is another. Oh my goodness. Fuck's sakes, man. It's just absolutely skied it. I can't believe this. One of our most consistent penalty takers. Yet, when called upon to break the deadlock, skies it. Anyway, here's United back in possession. It's Mason Mount, Brian Mbumo, dispossessed by Fulham. It's going to be a throw-in for Fulham here. Casemiro thought he was going to get a free kick, but he's got a yellow card instead. It's always just this one incident that usually makes the team go undone. In this case, it seems like it's going to be a missed penalty from Bruno Fernandes. Fulham still in possession. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. Exactly. How has he missed that penalty? How has he skied it? Oh, and there was a shot from Alex Iwobi, parried away by Alex Binder, but Iwobi has gone down outside of the field, possibly from the after effects of a tackle from Matthias de Ligt. He has gone crashing into the sponsorship billboard behind the goalpost. The Fulham medics have arrived, but Iwobi is on his feet. Can't believe we've waited for approximately 5 minutes to get the penalty in our decision, only for Fernandes to put it over the bar. I wasn't confident the way he stepped up, and after he was rattled by something that Bernd Leno had said, which caused it's going to be a free kick whipped in by Fulham has gone out of play for a goal kick. But back to the penalty, I think it's quite clear that Fernandes was being rattled by something that Bernd Leno said or did. The referee had to step in and, you know, seemingly mediate things. It's going to be Binder with a goal kick here. Could have been a goal ahead, but obviously not, seeing that it's us. Struggle to get a penalty, struggle to score a penalty. It's just not. I really hope it's not going to be a repeat of last week where we are playing well and we end up losing because of a silly mistake. That's a clever dummy from Mason Mount. Patrick Dogu on the ball. Back with Mount. Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Mount again. Patrick Dogu, Luke Shaw. Dispossessed. As Bruno Fernandes was dispossessed by Rodrigo Muniz. He's gone out for a Fulham throw-in. Fernandes looked a bit distracted after that penalty miss. He's got to get his head back in the game. Throw-in's being taken by Tete. Rodrigo Muniz being dispossessed by Matthias de Ligt. It's going to be a Fulham throw-in here with about slightly less than 3 minutes of regulation time to the end of the first half. Kenny Tete with the throw-in for Fulham. It's Castagne trying to get past both Patrick Dogu and Mason Mount. It's been brought down by Mason Mount. Ball's kept in possession, but it's going to be a free kick to Fulham. Altai Binder is just adjusting his wall there. The wall comprising of Jess, Brian and Mbumo on the edge of the penalty box. Sander Burge, Anderson and Calvin Bassey in United's box, ready to be on the receiving end of this free kick. It's going to be whipped in by Lukic. That was an attempt on a bicycle kick there by Rodrigo Muniz. The ball's being whipped in again by Calvin Bassey. Headed away by Matthias de Ligt. Less than a minute left in regulation time. No word on extra time as yet. Goal kick to be taken by Altai Binder. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's header is intercepted by Lukic. Ball's now in possession with Fulham. Iwobi is running down the left. Handed off to Sessegnon. "30 seconds left in this first half. This ball's been Patrick Dogu with a missed kick there. Now possession now with Josh King of Fulham. Castagne. Ball's being whipped in for Fulham. That is a failed attempt at a clearance by Brian Mbumo. Ball still with Fulham. Ryan Sessegnon goes for a cross, but it's blocked by Amad Diallo. So it's going to be 2 minutes of extra time here. This corner is going to be taken by Lukic. Please don't concede at the edge of half time. Corner whipped in, but it's somehow kept out of goal by the United defense. It's going to be a throw in for Fulham. That was a really messy clearance. Most of the hard work being done by Matthias de Ligt there. It's going to be Kenny Tete with the throw in for Fulham. About a minute left. Being whipped in by Anderson, headed away by Matthias de Ligt. Fulham still in possession after clearance by Mason Mount. Ball's being played back to Bernd Leno. Pumps it all the way upfield again. It's Lenny Yoro with a header. Now it's Casemiro. Finds Mason Mount. It's been pushed by Castagne. The free kick's given. With about 20 seconds left in this extra time. 10 seconds actually left in this extra time. In the first half. Not sure if there'll be enough time for this free kick to be taken. This free kick near the halfway line is going to be taken by Bruno Fernandes. Will he be able to curl it into a scoring position for any of the forwards? Ball's whipped in. It's cleared away by Fulham. That is the end of the first half. I gotta say, this first half has its plus and minuses, pros and cons, really. The attack, while certainly more inspired this season, is yet to click into gear. The final touch or finishing there's still much to be desired, but at the other end of the pitch, our defense is a lot more stable, I would say. I'm still not over that penalty miss, by the way. There has to be some changes, I guess, in the second half. I think Casemiro has to be brought off. He has been, apart from a few defense splitting passes now and then, it's been largely silent. Otherwise, I think Fernandes has to be taken off as well. Hasn't been even before the penalty opportunity. Hasn't really been a big impact player this whole game, and it's possibly been rattled by the penalty miss. But I'm actually looking forward to the second half. You know, gone are the days where we are already down 3-1 to Newcastle or 2-1 to Newcastle. I think that was one of the last few games of the season, and we ended up losing 4-1 in that game. We actually didn't concede before halftime, so that's quite heartening to see. Let me just reset everything and be ready for the second half kickoff. I think one of the plus points, other than defense, I think both Amad Diallo and Patrick Dogu have been excellent in terms of going forward. Particularly Patrick Dogu has with the two free kicks he's drawn from Fulham. That's a good positioning. You know, positioning himself with his back towards the defender as he's receiving the ball. So displayed some good footballing IQ there. Mason Mount has displayed a bit of creativity with not one but two back heels that has caught the Fulham defense off guard. I think it's not something that is something that the Fulham manager is going to be lecturing his boys about in the halftime break. Let me just use the halftime this opportunity to go and refill my water bottle. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Uh, so yes, positives. Okay, we did have a few chances before the penalty actually. Matthias Cunha came close to opening his account for Man United. Again, denied by the post. I think we've had two chances he's had. One being off the post, and I think the other he just went off. I think it was saved by Bernd Leno. That was the ball that was hoofed up straight by Altai Bayenders, which he got control of by holding off Anderson, but unfortunately he couldn't get it off quickly before Bernd Leno was quick off his line to put it away for a corner. Between Mbumo and Cunha, I think Cunha is more likely to score first. But it may not be this game, but I think definitely he's gonna be the one who scores first for United. And I hope he does it soon though, because those 007 memes, I think waiting in the drafts of many football tacticals to be published on their relevant, their respective social media sites. So I hope he proves them wrong. But then again, I don't know why the boss is, why Ruben Amorim is using him as a striker and not just putting Benjamin Sesko straight into the lineup. Gyökeres has already hit the ground running. It took him 2 games to score, but in the second game, which just happened during this weekend, Arsenal and Leeds, he's already scored twice. So it's not a good look if we are still afraid to unleash Sesko while Gyökeres has been given full faith by Arteta. Arsenal are looking a lot stronger this season. I'm a bit afraid. I am a bit afraid that the banter material won't be as much this season. It's a bit strange to see members of AFTV celebrating. It's been a week of huge scorelines. Arsenal 5, Leeds 0, Chelsea 5, West Ham 1, Chelsea 5, amongst other things. I was hoping United will find their feet in the Fulham game. No disrespect to Fulham, but I think they haven't really added to their ranks much in this transfer window. But it seems that we are the new signings. Arsenal's new signings have clicked faster than Man United's new signings, which is a bit worrying, seeing that Arsenal have made quite a number of signings, but we've only made 3. Arsenal has Madueke, Gyökeres, obviously. I think they've even got Norgard from Brentford. A few more, but those guys are escaping me. The names of those guys are escaping me at this moment. Liverpool have lost Luis Diaz, but they've gotten Hugo Ekitike, I think that's his name, and he seems to have seamlessly adapted into the Liverpool team. So it seems like once again, Man United are the only ones left struggling to find their feet. Hopefully this second half brings a bit more promise, some signs for the future. Let me just have a quick check who's on the bench. Seem to have forgotten. Mm. So, looks like we are about to get underway with the second half soon. Let me just get the timer ready to be running. So you substitutes, among the substitutes, Dello, Maguire, Zirkzee, Ugarte, Heaven, Sesko, Fredrickson, Mainu, and Onana for Man United. And Raul Jimenez, Harry Wilson, Tom Caney, Adama Traore, Emil Smith Rowe, Anthony Robinson, and Benjamin Leconte for Fulham. Honestly, more worried about them bringing on Adama Traore, considering his immense physical strength and what he would do to our midfield. Not really the most physically imposing. Our guys are not the most physically imposing in comparison. So there seems to be no substitutions at the 45-minute mark. We're gonna set to kick off with the same team as the first half. And we're off. There's a clearance by Altai Binder, which is now with Ryan Mbumo, having received the ball from Casemiro's putting it in, cleared away by Fulham. It's Lenny Yoro heading it away, but it's back with Rodrigo Muniz. The ball's loose, gathered up by Ryan Sessegnon. Puts in a cross, but there's nobody on the end of it. Castagna races to try and get it, but I think it's going to be a throw-in for United to be taken by Patrick Dogu. It's a bit of product placement here. It's a United Cup that I got at Old Trafford. I went to watch the United Chelsea game last season with my dad at Old Trafford. That game ended in a 1-1, a 1-all draw. It's quite exciting. I actually managed to get a good seat, and I fulfilled a long time personal dream of bringing my dad to Old Trafford. That mug I showed you guys earlier, I bought it at the gift shop, along with this jersey too. Actually, I have Fernandez's name in the back of the jersey. As Patrick Dogu whips it in, it's been headed away by Anderson. Thinks it's going to be a corner. What about you guys? How many of y'all have? Those of y'all who don't live in the UK, how many of y'all have gone to Old Trafford and seen a game live? What was that experience like? The corner's been put in by Fernandez. Possessions still with United. Mason Mount trying to find Menu. Whew. That was just a casual palm away by Bern Leno. Didn't even look phased by it. Menu trying a shot from somewhat of an impossible angle, actually. Possible angle and an impossible distance. Now it's Alex Iwobi in possession, tries to nutmeg Cunha, fails. Casemiro has lost possession. Fulham bringing it forward with number 24, Josh King. The ball's been put out for a throw-in. It's going to be a Fulham throw-in. Excuse me. Ball's back with Calvin Bassey. Bern Leno. Anderson. Kenny Tete. Back to Anderson. Iwobi is calling out for the ball, but he's put it to Calvin Bassey, who has now passed it to Iwobi, who's making big strides down the left. It's back with Iwobi again. Sessegnon, Iwobi tries to put it in, but it's possession recovered by Amad Diallo. Nope, he's lost it to Sessegnon. It's an attempt at a clearance, but the ball's fallen back to Iwobi. Ball's been hoofed up by Lenny Yoro. The ball's gone out for a Fulham throw-in. Quickly taken by Bassey. Ball's now with Fulham's number 16. Iwobi puts it back to Anderson. It's a risky slide there by Matthias Cunha. Almost didn't get any of the ball. The cross put in by Sessegnon. Cleared away. Sessegnon again. Who's the number 16 for? Oh, there's Sander Burge for Fulham. Alex Iwobi. That is Lukic with a... That was a good attempt at a pass there. Almost caught the United's defense off guard. Seems there in the United bench there's some preparations for substitutions. It's going to be Diogo Dalot and Benjamin Sesko, who seems to be coming on. Warming up, getting ready to come on actually. In the meantime, there's going to be a corner for Fulham. Corner's whipped in, and it's headed out for a goal kick by Anderson. But it seems to have a... He seems to be protesting something. I think he's asking for a penalty. But the goal kick's been taken. Not sure what the issue is here. But the substitutions are going to take place while this stoppage is going on. It's going to be Casemiro and Amad Diallo making way for Diogo Dalot and Benjamin Sesko. Okay, he's taken away. The manager has withdrawn Casemiro, but he's kept Bruno Fernandes on the field. I'm not sure how the formation is gonna change to accommodate Sesko's introduction. It's Fernandes with the ball. It's Cunha. It's been dispossessed by Tete. Tete's put out the ball for a United throw-in. I can't tell who Kenny Tete reminds me more of, whether it's Antonio Hall or Pharrell Williams, but it does look, to me anyway, looks quite similar to at least one of them. That was a loose ball that Kenny Tete tried to put to Bert Leno, but Leno rushes quick enough to get a foot to it. Dalo's first touch seems to have put the ball back for Iwobi. Now it's Sessegnon. That was a good ball put in. I think that was Josh King who almost got on to the end of it. Yep, that's him. That's a great clearance by Lenny Yoro. Nothing but ball. Hoofed up by Matthias de Ligt, but it just ends up going backward, man. Only for Luke Shaw to put the ball out of play. De Ligt's clearance just went upwards and to the left instead of making its way upfield. Fulham with the throw in, and now they're going to whip in across. Nobody's on the end of it. Iwobi's chasing it down, but it goes out for a United throw in. Benjamin Sesko's first touch is to put the ball back for the defense. Luke Shaw is now on the ball. Interestingly enough, it seems that Sesko is playing in midfield. Curious. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I completely understand Ruben Amorim's tactics. I'm a very old school guy in that sense. This is gonna be Fulham's 7th corner. United still only having had the one. Wait, that doesn't seem correct. I thought United had 2, but it seems the stats are saying United have only had 1. The corner's whipped in safely in the hands of Altai Binder. Rolls the ball back out to Diogo Dalot. I usually get the home shirt for every season, but this season's home shirt, I can't really tell what the difference is from last year's home shirt. It seems pretty similar. Probably there's some minute changes. So it's Cunha with the ball, puts it sideways for Diogo Dalot. Dalot tries to whip it in, but the ball's put out for a corner by Alex Iwobi. Coming back to what I said earlier, I'm not going to say I really understand Amorim's tactics. Old school guy. I'm I guess one of the Barclays men, you could say, you know, a good old 4-4-2 with just a pass and move kind of game. Of course, the English game seems to have evolved past that. So it's going to be Mbeumo with the corner, whips it in. And the ball's gone in, yes! Lenny Yoro with a header at 57 minutes. Man United 1, Fulham 0. Finally. I mean, well, he's not who I thought was going to score, but sure. I'll take that. Please don't concede after this. Please don't concede after this. Look at him. Just So happy to have to be the first United player on the score sheet. Actually, wait, I think it's come off. Who has it come off here? Oh, it's come off. Is that Muniz? Yep, it's come off Muniz. Lenny Oro's header has come off Muniz and it's gone into. So I think that might actually be an own goal. I'm not sure. I got to see how it's recorded in on the score sheet later. But in an ironic turn of events, a header by Man United's defender has gone in of Fulham's striker to give it a goal. Yes, so it's gonna be it's gonna be counted as Muniz's own goal. So on paper, although we are leading 1-0, none of United's players have yet to register a goal as of this season, in this season. That was great. Okay, so now it's Luke Shaw racing down the left again. It's Patrick Dogu. He's trying to get past Castagne here. It's back with Luke Shaw. Dogu. Luke Shaw again. Fernandez finds Mason Mount. Back to Luke Shaw again. Delete. Lenny Yoro. Iwobi is charging him down, but he gets it off to Diogo Dalot. Found himself a pocket of space, but his attempted cross rolls in right into the hands of Bernd Leno. Fulham in possession. That was a clever back heel. I think they picked up on what Mason Mount was doing in the first half. There's Lenny Yoro with a sliding tackle. Fulham asking for a free kick. Left referee waves play on. The ball's now with Kelvin Bessie, Alex Iwobi, Ryan Sessegnon. Whips the ball in for a cross. I think was that Castagne? Yeah. It's Castagne. Kenny Tete whips it in. And the header from Josh King. The header from Rodrigo Muniz goes over. And now it's going to be a goal kick for United. I can understand why they're showing the replay of Yoro's tackle. I can understand why Fulham's players are asking for something, but he did get the ball with his knee, I suppose, and his foot straying outwards just gets caught onto I think that was Anderson. So Fulham are going to have 2 substitutions now. So it's Castagne being one of the 2 players who are coming off. It's being applauded by the Fulham fans. The other being Ryan Sessegnon. And they are being replaced by number 8 Wilson and number 33 Anthony Robinson. Let me just check the live table. See, as it stands, if the match finishes this way, we'll finish the week at 3 points, and that might put us in the contention of being between 5th and 12th, depending on goal difference. Balls in possession with Fulham. Kenny Tete, Lukic being pressured by Cunha. Ball's gone off to Wilson. Ball comes off Patrick Dogu. Oh, but it seems to have rebounded against Wilson himself, and it's now going to be a United throw in. It's really ironic for those of y'all who had Muniz in your FPL lineups, being confident that United are likely to lose the game. I don't blame you. You know, based on the records of past season, like I can see why you would be confident in that. But I don't know how many points do you get deducted if a striker scores an own goal? Points deducted in your FPL, I mean. So as Benjamin Sesko finds himself in possession, but is quickly dispossessed by a combination of Kenny Tete and Anderson. Fulham in possession. Anderson at the halfway line. Wilson. Back to Calvin Bassey. Alexi Wobi. Number 33, Anthony Robinson. Pass goes astray. Picked up by Man United. Robinson is still on the floor, but play goes on. Benjamin Sesko being pushed off by Fulham, but the play goes on. It's going to be a throw in. Anthony Robinson for Fulham here, taking throw in. Alexi Wobi dispossessed. Anthony Robinson. Robinson puts it out for a goal kick. So we're at 65 minutes here. Another 25 to go. That's a missed pass. Benjamin Sesko trying to find Patrick Dogu, who couldn't control the ball. Goes out for a Fulham throw in. To be taken by Kenny Tete. Luke Shaw with a bit of dangerous play here. It's going to be is that a free kick? The boss, Ruben Abrams, on the touchline. In a squat position. The anxiety is really on his face. It's about 20 minutes away from registering his first win of the season. Mbumo in possession. Deep within United's half. Still on the ball. Just puts it away to Bruno Fernandes, who launches a searching cross for Benjamin Sesko, but the ball is recovered by Fulham's defense. Alex Iwobi. Tries to lob it over for Wilson, but the ball goes out of play for a United throw-in. Alex Iwobi. Ball's now with Anthony Robinson. Alex Iwobi again. Robinson. Sander Birch. Alex Iwobi. Ooh, that's a good pass. But that was cleared by Bruno Fernandes for... Yep, it's going to be a corner. Lukic is stepping up to take the corner here for Fulham. Oh my goodness. Seems like the boss is going to bring on Manuel Ugarte probably after this corner. the next break after this corner. The corner is cleared. Alex Iwobi with a ooh. He received the ball right outside the penalty box after a clearance from the corner. It's landed right straight for him, but he's hoofed the ball slightly above the goalpost. I'm not sure who's coming off for Ugarte. It's going to be Mason Mount coming off for Manuel Ugarte. A standing ovation by the travelling away United fans. I hope Ugate's cameo here for the last 20 minutes proves fruitful. Luke Shaw's header away almost intercepted by Rodrigo Muniz, but Cunha is there to pick up the pieces. I'm not sure what to make of this new rule that the goalkeepers are only allowed to hold on to the ball for 8 seconds. I guess there is some merit to this new rule to eliminate time wasting. The struggle for possession here. Fulham has recovered Anthony Robinson, but it's gone out for a United throw-in. We're 20 minutes away from the end of the game, and I still can't believe that we're in the lead. I guess it was very rare that we were in a winning position towards the end. So it's for Fulham. Rodrigo Muniz is being withdrawn. So is Josh King. They're going to be replaced by Emil Smith-Rowe and Raul Jimenez. Smith-Rowe, of course, being a former Arsenal player, and Raul Jimenez being just arguably a cult hero for Fulham these days. The throw-in's taken by Diogo Dalot for United. Mbumo to Manuel Ugarte because his first touch of the ball. I think this is Cunha, Ugarte. Patrick Dogu on the left. Cunha. Dogu again. Oh, sorry, that was Shaw, not Ugarte. It's going to go out for a Fulham throw-in. Fulham still in possession. Anthony Robinson. Alex Iwobi. That is a cutting pass which finds Raul Jimenez. Raul Jimenez almost has an instant impact with that cross, but it's cleared by Patrick Dogu. Anthony Robinson now in possession for Fulham. Alex Iwobi tries to put it in for Raul Jimenez. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. Emil Smith-Rowe for Fulham. It's equalised for Fulham. This is exactly what I was afraid of when they brought him on. It's an instant impact from both Fulham substitutes. Fuck. Just had 20 minutes to hold on to that fucking lead. Shit. Well, we still might end the game with a single point. Hopefully we don't make any more stupid errors like this. United in possession, Lenny Yoro. Ugarte. Dalot's barely kept in play. Cunha, Patrick Dogu, Bruno Fernandes, Lenny Yoro, Manuel Ugarte, Wilkshaw, Patrick Dogu tries to get it past, I think Kenny Tete, it's Wilson, but it's been brought down. It's drawn yet a third free kick across both halves. Oh my god, Wilson just catches him on the face with a straying hand, and yep, I don't think he's gotten a card for that. In the last 15 minutes of regulation time here. Oh wait, I haven't updated the score. Free kick's been whipped in, cleared away by Fulham's defense. Seeing Dalot's been seemingly caught on the leg as he's taken a shot, but seems like nothing doing is going to be a goal kick for Fulham. This is damn depressing, man. Played so well and yet you've conceded again. I don't know what it's going to take for us to actually keep a clean sheet or score more than one bloody goal. Alex Iwobi with the ball, tries to put in. Emil Smith Rowe, is it again? Oh my goodness, thank goodness. Oh. Ball's out in the middle of the park again, but Fulham still in possession. Kenny Tete. Anthony Robinson in possession for Fulham. Whew. Oh my god. Raul Jimenez with a great effort that just skims across the face of the goal. This is not going well at all, guys. Seems like he's marginally offside though. This is just not going according to plan. Just typical that they start to get nervous after conceding one. See, Doggo's been rolled down again, but I think this time is referee's just going to wave play on. It's going to be a throw in for Fulham. This boy is just getting beaten up all over the place in the course of this match. Kenny Tete with the throw in for Fulham. Possession's been equally split 50-50. It's been 12 attempts on goal for Fulham and 9 for Man United. Bernd Leno with the clearance. Gathered up by Altai Binder. To be fair to Binder, apart from conceding, he's had a pretty good game so far. And the goal was, I can't really say it's his fault either. It's played across to Diego Dallo, who finds Mbumo. Finds Diallo, he finds Diallo, yeah. Not Diallo, sorry, Dallo. The ball's been put out, it's going to be a goal kick. For heaven's sakes, guys, there's only 10 minutes left. There's still time for a winning goal. Hopefully, it's not for Fulham. It's ridiculous. The whole week is kind of dependent on how these guys play on the weekend. Kenny Tete for in possessions. Fulham still in possession. Anthony Robinson, Calvin Bassey, Alex Iwobi. Some fluent passing there. Iwobi. Raul Jimenez. Ball's been cleared by falls right back to Fulham. Lukic. Ball's. Oh my god. Dogu was dispossessed, but the ball's been cleared away by United's defense. Lukic again. Bruno Fernandes. Lukic keeps the ball in play. These last 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes of the game, but I think the last 20 minutes of the game, Fulham have been on the front foot in terms of attack. Anthony Robinson. Ball's been put up for a goal kick. Emil Smith Rowe really being the engine of this Fulham attack ever since his introduction. The last 5 minutes, Fulham have had 64% of the possession compared to United's 36. It's not a good note to end the match on. Sesko yet to have any real involvement in goal attempts. It's Bruno Fernandes has gone down here. Down to the last 8 minutes in regulation time here. Manchester United in possession with Lenny Yoro. Finds Ryan Mbumo. Mbumo's been dispossessed. Possession back with United. Matthias de Ligt. Yoro. It's really depressing, man. Why is it so hard for us to find a victory, even against these so-called lesser clubs? Intercepted, the cross from Fulham intercepted by Lenny Yoro, but the play's being stopped for something. So it's what seems to be a stomp on the foot of one of Fulham's players by Ugarte. I think it's Sander Birch who has been fouled here. Free kick taken. Anthony Robinson in possession for Fulham. Please don't lose from here, guys. guys was, despite the loss last week against Arsenal, you guys were promising, but we can't always be promising and not getting any results. Oh my god, it's Alex Iwobi. Anthony Robinson puts in a cross, nobody's there to pick it up for Fulham. Lukic. The ball's cleared, but the ball's still loose, picked up by Kenny Tete. Puts it wide. Fulham still in possession. Oh my god, it's Kenny Tete. Raul Jimenez cleared by United. It's going to be a free kick to United. Diogo Dalot. That's an interesting pass. Finds and Boomer, was brought down by Kelvin Bessie, but nothing doing. Play goes on. It's ridiculous. Five minutes left in regulation time here. Fulham still in possession. Benjamin Sesko deep in United's half. Sesko again. That's got to be a foul. I think it's Fernandez having his shirt tucked there, and it's, I think Lukic is going to go into the book. Yeah, yellow card here. Yep, that's, come on man, you can't expect to get away with that. Ridiculous. Four minutes left in regulation time here. There's a cross attempted by Patrick Dogu, who's gone out for a corner. It's going to be Lenny Yoro coming off for Harry Maguire. Looks like Aiden Heaven is set to come on as well. It's Luke Shaw being withdrawn for Aiden Heaven. It's a United corner to be taken by Bruno Fernandes. Whips it in. Nobody's there. Nobody got on to end of it. Now Patrick Dogu finds Cunha. Cunha whips it in. Put out of play for a corner by Kelvin Bessie. Seems to have injured himself a bit during that clearance, but he's on his feet now. Another corner for United to be taken by Nguemo. Nguemo whips it in. Oh. Harry Maguire with a header, but it's been put wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Fulham. It's a good header, but unfortunately the direction is, he got power on the header, but just couldn't direct it into goal. Raul Jimenez thinks that's a foul on him, deserving of a free kick, but it's going to be a throw in. Oh no, the free kick is given. It's going to be taken by Tete. Oh, what? No, it is going to be a throw in. 1 minute left in regulation time here at Craven Cottage. The throw in's taken. Emil Smith Rowe back to Tete. Fulham still in possession. Emil Smith Rowe. Anderson. Emil Smith Rowe. It's a free kick here against Patrick Dogu, who seems to have brought down Lukic. Yep, didn't get any of the ball there, just straight up stamps on his foot. Just a missed time there, no malice intended. And you can't blame the boy after he's been being targeted the entire game. He's been fouled pretty much 3 to 4 times. It's going to be 5 minutes of extra time here. Lukic to take the free kick. Wilson is there as well. I don't know which one of them is actually going to take it. Whips it in. It's cleared by United's defense, and Bumo racing for the ball, but Anthony Robinson gets there first, puts the ball out for a throw in. United unable to take the throw in quickly, so I think Patrick Dogo is just gonna assess his options here. It's a deep throw in by Patrick Dogu, but doesn't find anybody. Bruno Fernandes, Diogo Dalot whips it in. Patrick Dogu with a header, cleared by Fulham. Oh, it's going to be a free kick to Fulham. Ridiculous. It's always like this. No? They concede one goal and suddenly they forget how to play football. Absolutely ridiculous. Fulham are on the attack here with about 3 minutes left in this extra time. Emil Smith Rowe with a shot comes off Matthias de Ligt. It's gonna play. It's gonna be a corner or a throw in. It is gonna be a corner to be taken by Lukic. Whips it in. Oh, there's nobody on the end of that. It's gonna be a goal kick. Guys, these stress levels, man. These stress levels, I just can't take it. That penalty miss is really starting to hurt now. It's Cunha. Still in possession. Cunha whips it in. Oh, that's a brilliant palm away by Bernd Leno. Going to be a throw in for United. Diogo Dalot to take a throw in here. Come Come on, man. Don't run down the clock here. Just take it. Just take throw in. Nobody could connect the throw in there, but oh, Patrick Dogu tried a cross with Brian Mbumo going for a bicycle kick there, an overhead kick, but just goes out of play. We're down to the last minute here in extra time. If you guys are not going to score, just let at least finish the game as a draw. Please do not concede. Come on, guys. One last minute. It's gone out for a throw in for Fulham. 20 seconds left here in extra time. Ten seconds left. Throw in taken by Kenny Tete. Raul Jimenez manhandling Patrick Dogu as Dogu tries to guide the ball out. And yep, there's the final whistle. Well, I guess we've got 1 point, our first point of the season. Bruno Fernandes is shaking his head. Yep, well, I mean, understandably, that penalty could have given us 2 goals. So that's it. The match ends 1-1. Both goals from scored by Fulham players. One by Muniz and the other by Emil Smith Rowe. It's probably our best chance at 3 points this early into the season, but again we're ending off with 1. Well, I guess 1 is better than 0. We gotta just console ourselves with that. Again, potential, but wasted potential there. I really hope Ruben Amorim starts Sesko in the next game. The 007 memes are. There's 1 more week for us to break the duck to get these haters and trolls to delete the 007 memes. Guess I'll see you in the next game, game week 3. Hopefully we improve on this performance further. We've started the season with a loss, our second game's in a draw. Hopefully the third time's the charm and we'll be able to win our game in game week 3.